let us understand what is the role of product manager and how can he effectively manage the product. So product manager plays a very important role when it comes to the product success. A product manager is responsible for customer satisfaction. He's responsible for creating the strategy for the product, planning the product, preparing the roadmap, ensuring that the roadmap is getting executed on time, and there is effective collaboration between all the different stakeholders. Understanding the customer needs is one of the most important aspects of product management. So the product manager needs to identify and prioritize the customer needs. And he also has to do market research in the process to understand what are the pain points of the customer, what insights the customer is looking for, whether he is interested in this product or not. Why am I bringing this product into market? Will the product be useful for the customer? Will it help solve the problems of the customer? So all these points are important before we start developing any product or even plan for the launch of the product. The next important aspect is cross-functional collaboration. So a product manager may be a manager of the product, but then he needs to collaborate with different stakeholders in order to ensure that the product goes through the entire life cycle of the ideation phase, development phase, and release to market. So in order to ensure the success of the product, there are different roles that a product manager has to play. It involves interaction with the engineering teams, marketing teams, sales teams, and again with the customers and the customer success team as well. When we look at the product roadmap development, so what do we mean by product roadmap? So when we look at the roadmap of a product, it starts with creating the vision for the product. What is the features that will go into the product? How will we prioritize those features? And what are the timelines that we will have for development of the feature? Now coming to product development roadmap, what I have done is after the webinar, you will have access to one of the roadmaps which is used for enterprise product management. So I'll send it across to all you guys who are with us today in the webinar. And then we'll have a look at what is iterative product development. What are the different iterations in product development, starting with the gathering feedback, getting in touch with different stakeholders, talking to the developers, breaking down the entire product roadmap into features and user stories. So now these features and user stories, once they are available with the development team, they can start working on the features, and then it goes through the testing phase, and then it is being launched into market. So when we are working on the product roadmap, it is important that all the items that we have, basically we call them as epics. So each epic is broken down into features. So multiple features will be there for one epic, and then the feature will be broken down into several user stories. So once we start developing, we take these user stories into the Scrum board, and the development team will start working on it. Once the user stories are completed, it will be demoed to the end customer, and then it will be ready for launch. So that's what we saw about the role of product manager. So in case if anyone has any questions or anyone wants to comment on this, we can discuss that. You can type in your questions in the chat box if you have anything.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah, sure.
let's say a product manager has joined a new company or is working on a new on a working product which uses new technology, which is with which he is not familiar with. So how is he supposed to the timelines? Is he product development team or like, how exactly will he come up with the timelines?
So we can come up with the timelines like suppose if someone has joined a new company and then he is like it can be like different phases of the product in which he has joined the company. First of all, it could be a new product which has been developed, or it could be an existing product which is there and he has joined while the product is in the development phase. So when he is new to the product and the product is also being developed from scratch, so in that case what will happen is he will start creating the product roadmap, and from there he will define the timelines for the release of the product. So we'll have multiple releases. Based on that, the products will be released. And in case if he has joined a product where the product has already started the development phase, so the release timelines would be there, and based on the release timelines, the product will be released. So hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Yes.